in the backcourt together, and it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, here we are in the back end of the regular season. Brent, teams are starting to feel restless, especially the teams outside the playoff conversation.
Well, B.A., we talk a lot about teams that have great culture, that are winning teams. Sometimes teams that have great culture, this is one of the more important moments where you're trying to finish off the season strong. You want to have guys continue to stay focused. This is where culture might be more important.
Here's Tiny, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Poole from long range. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Back to Brooks. Pass to Bain. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Golden State. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three ball.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. Stay out of the way!
Wow!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. There's the drive. Fires high post. Tiny, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Tiny, pounded by Morant. It's Wiggins on the wing. Three-pointer. Green in the post. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now.
0. Make some noise. Here comes noise.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Green at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. Then it's Andre Iguodala. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Tiny in at the point. Here's Conchar. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Pass to Conchar. 1:11 left in the second period. Sweet little floater. Conchar's got 4 points this quarter.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Memphis. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Iguodala. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Well, Iguodala setting up, getting that good, strong base. He becomes a much better shooter when he does that.
Here's Jones. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Tillman in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Pass to Tillman. Good, and the setup by Moran. Tillman's got his second basket on the night.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
A unique talent. Ja Moran has taken the NBA by storm. Brett, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Brooks against Iguodala. Now here's Jackson. He's covered closely. Six to shoot. Here's Moran. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Clark is checked in for Tillman.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Timeout called. Memphis.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Put your hands together for Grizzlies North Youth Dance Team. What a song.
40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Driving in, shoots inside, and it's in, off the glass.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. I saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
And Wiseman showing off his power that time.
From the high post, and it's Brooks missing.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
From the elbow, again, Golden State.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. It's the Grizzlies up 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on
16.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, then it's Green, and it's Poole in a shooting guard. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Kuminga finds Wiggins. And it's all tied up.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Pass to Brooks. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Brooks has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Wiggins outside. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Left side Moran. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
DiVincenzo against Moran. Here's Jackson. That shot off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Kuminga. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Back to Moran. Kuminga pulls it in. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
It falls!
Wow, and that's a big splash from Poole.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Andrew Wiggins.
Incredible. I mean, he found his rhythm out there tonight, and he's really let his offense come to him. He hasn't forced the issue, and because of this, it's allowed him to get into a comfort zone.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
Appreciate the report, Allie. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 3. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Morant. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Green for 3. Pass to Tiny. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies. Morant with it. A shot from the mid-range. Oh, off target. And so it's the Warriors